Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to all. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you, because this is the first webinar of this year we are starting. So, on behalf of SAPC President and from our branch, I welcome you all for today's webinar on very interesting topic: smart expenses strategies to live life king size. It's a totally different topic. First of all, I welcome our SAM's President, Dr. Avinash Bhosle, sir. Thank you, sir, for joining our today's meeting. I also welcome SAM's Secretary, Dr. Sheetal Dalal, madam. I thanks Dr. Shilpa Tivaskar, our Chief Editor, SAM's Magazine, for joining. I also welcome all the esteemed members of all other branch and also our own SAPC members. Now I hand over all the proceeding to our Dr. Mayuresh, who is our joint treasurer of SAPC and consulting anesthesiologist for further moderation of the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Society of Anesthesiologists Pimpri Chinchwad, on behalf of Society of Anesthesiologists Pimpri Chinchwad, in association with Society of Anesthesiologists Maharashtra State, I warmly welcome all of you to today's webinar. Thank you for taking time out of your busy professional lives to join us this evening. As an anesthesiologist, we spend years mastering clinical skills and in practice, but very little time is devoted to managing our personal finances. In today's fast changing world, smart expenses planning and informed financial decisions are no longer optional. They are essential for long term stability, peace of mind, and the freedom of life, freedom to live life on our own terms. Keeping this in mind, today's webinar, Smart Expenses Strategies to Live Life King Size, focuses on practical, real life strategies to help us spend better, use financial tools wisely, and ultimately live richer. We need to invite and thanks our chairperson for today's session, Dr. Bhavesh Seth, sir. Sir is our past president, ECPC, and consultant anesthesiologist. We are fortunate to have two excellent speakers with us today. Dr. Prashant Pachore, sir. Sir is an ex-associate professor at GMC Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, and sir is also director of Invicto Financial Education and Services, and he is a share market expert also. Our next speaker, Dr. Ashish Kumar Patni, is my dear friend and consultant anesthesiologist and medical officer at Yerwada Mental Hospital. He will guide us through Swipe Smart, Live Large, the credit card way, helping us understand how to use credit cards intelligently rather than fear them. This session will be interactive and we encourage you to post your questions in chat. We will take them up during the discussion and question answer segment. Without taking any more time, let us begin this insightful evening. I now invite our first speaker, Dr. Prashant Pachore sir, to start the session. Prashant sir, over to you.
Good evening, all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Mayuresh for contacting me and giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you, and also the office bearers of SAMS and SAPC who have organized this very important topic, I would say, for our life, because being anesthesiologist, we are constantly running, right? Yes, we got the call from some surgeon or working at various hospitals. So we actually don't have time for our family or for thinking about expenses, whether the expenses, kyunki we have sometimes we have cash in our hand, we keep on spending without thinking that whether is it smart expenditure. So today I will be trying to explain what are smart expenses and how we can do it and try to be financially free as early as possible or wealth generation with it. So managing expenses smartly is foundation of financial stability and wealth creation, right? So with rising inflation, EMIs and lifestyle costs, we must adopt the practical and disciplined expense management strategy, right? The age old thing that we have to buy something, we go and straightway buy blindly, that won't help us. So this webinar is attempt to decode simple, realistic and effective ways for us to control expenses without compromising quality of life, right? The most common, I would say, mistake we take into our mind that smart expenses or controlled expenses means living minimalistic life. But now we won't go into those details, or we don't want to have a debate on whether we should live minimalistic or not. But for me, that I should not compromise quality of life. जिंदगी एक ही बार मिलती है, उसे enjoy करना चाहिए. Right? So do that. If we can do it smartly, then we can live life our life peacefully and king size. Right? So many people think that it's a controlling expenses. In some way, yes. So important is we should know where our money goes. Right? Being anesthesiologist, many times, especially peripheral anesthesiologists, they get payment in cash. Money is coming and going. They don't know where it is going. Bank account में ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. Right? So what we have to do, track all the income sources. What are the various income sources? If you have some rental properties on it or anything, or you have done some investments and you are getting income from that, practice, job, salary, everything. Track every expense, right? Then classify those expenses into one of the three. So which are the three commonly known expenses? The commonly known expenses are needs, wants, and savings, right? So needs means rents, groceries, which we actually need for our day-to-day living, right? Without that, it's difficult to live life peacefully, right? So
Sir, can you share the screen?
just a minute, I guess, yeah, screen is gone, no? Just a minute. I'll reshare it. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have to track all the income sources, right? Then track every expense and classify expense into needs, wants, and savings and investment. So needs are must. Wants are which are not must, but we usually love if we want to live life king size. And savings and investments are also must. So our expense rule, arbitrary expense rule, I would say, you can tweak it little bit, that your needs should not go beyond 50%. Right? If the needs are going beyond 50%, means expenses are not smart. If wants are going beyond 30%, then also you are doing excessive expenses, and 20% of our income should come in savings. We will be learning this or discussing this in detail. So a budget is a spending plan. It's a plan and not restriction, right? So what are the tips? We have to fix upper limit for each expense category. That how much we should spend on certain electronic gadgets everywhere, or how much we should spend on vacations. So allocate money first to the savings. That 20% bracket should be there for everyone. We won't be going into details of any saving things or saving methods. Then spend. So pay yourself first is commonly known term. So review and adjust budget every 6 monthly. So how to do that? You can create your Excel or Google Sheets. There are various expense tracking apps, right? Like money manager apps, which will track, so you can input your expenses in that. And one of that app, I would say, it's not a recommendation, you can go through it. It's a walnut called app that will fetch all your SMS, right? You have to give right for your SMS, and that will fetch all your SMS. So you will get all things in one place, that you have received, amount is credited, debited, right, from your account. So they will categorize that out of these many are wants, these many are needs, right? That means grocery, shopping, how much you have done expenses. So because we get SMS for every your expenditure, even if we do phone pay or anything, that will go and will be tracked in the by the way of SMS. So you can use, many of such apps are available. That's an excellent way to check, and make sure that you discuss this with your family. You show them that these are our expenses for after at end of each month. Then rent and housing. We have to keep our rent below 25 to 30% of monthly income. Right? We prefer long-term rental agreements to avoid frequent hikes. Else, if you do 11 months rental agreement, then every 11 months you might get the rent hike. So avoid overbuying properties with heavy EMIs. The most common investment we most of us know is, especially in metro cities, is buying flats. एक कोथरूडला घेतला, एक पिंपरी चिंचवडमध्ये घेतला, भोसरीमध्ये एक घेतला, आता इथे एक प्रोजेक्ट चालू झाला. सो रिमेंबर, सेकंड रेसिडेन्शियल प्रॉपर्टी इज लायबिलिटी. इवन first is liability, but we want to live life as per our terms, so I won't consider it as a liability. But second residential property is always liability. People say that I am getting rent from that property, but rental yield is so low that it's not even comparable with FD, right? So avoid buying excessive real estate properties, or especially residential properties. Then grocery and daily needs. So buy monthly essentials in bulk, right? Prefer local markets over premium stores. Then delegate shopping to non-family member person for fixed MRP items. That means every month we need something like Everest masala, right? Colgate or brush, toothpaste, whatever are the things which has fixed MRP, and we know that we are going to buy it from maybe DMart or Reliance Mart or whatever shop is there. So instead of we going for that shopping, delegate it to someone. If I want to give my example, I delegate this work to my driver. I had given an advertisement in the newspaper. I need a driver, and the condition was he should not have any habit, was one condition, and second condition was he should be ready to do all the work which I am doing out of my home. That means all purchases, all repairs, everything. So I got a person and he is doing wonderful. And I would say whatever salary I am giving him, so he is doing working as my driver as well as all the outside as my assistant for doing all the outside work. So we give a fixed list. What happens in the DMart? If you go, like common thing, I don't know whether you have heard or not, it is said that if you think that you have a lot of things or items at your home, go to DMart, you will come to know that you don't have all the things in your home, right? So window shopping will increase unnecessary expenditure. We go there, we see, अरे खजूर दिसतो or फरसान आहे, but we actually don't need it. But we see there is a tag, buy one get one, right? We pick whatever is seen as buy one get one unnecessarily, and that will lead to our monthly expenditure unnecessarily, right? So this is a very important, which has helped me to reduce my expenses drastically. Then avoid shopping when hungry or impulsive buying happens, right? Then electricity, water. So use energy efficient appliances, monitor monthly utility bills, and best is everyone for whom it is possible, get solar electricity for home. You get subsidy of 75 to 78K straightway, and believe me, within 2 to 2.5 years, your all the cost of that solar equipment is gone and you are enjoying free electricity. Now we are almost on the brink of being free, means we are not getting any bill, plus our solar plant for the home will become free soon. And on the top of that, suppose after let's say 20 years you want to sell it, it has many things like copper etc, which cost will increase, and you will get in whatever you have paid when you give it in the scrap as well, right? So solar electricity is one of the very important to cut on the bigger cost, because the cost of getting the electricity day by day is increasing. Then use public transport whenever possible, metros or carpooling. For our job being an associate, it's not possible. But if you are living nearby and going at some same hospital, corporate hospital, then you can do the carpooling. Then combine multiple errands in one trip. Maintain vehicles regularly to avoid large repair costs, and avoid unnecessary vehicle upgrades. I'm not saying avoid vehicle upgrades, but unnecessary vehicle upgrades should be avoided, or unnecessary, I would say, electronic gadget updates. That iPhone 17 is launched and we want it immediately. Why do we need iPhone 17? Right? If you have 16, 12, 11, 13, it's good. Unless that stops working, there is no need to go for the higher version unless your job demands it. But I don't believe that being anesthesiologist, we need latest iPhone immediately for us, right? So unnecessary upgrades should be avoided. Then as our income increases, our expenses also tend to rise, right? We have to control this carefully. Various smart practices are increase the saving rate with every income hike. So maintain that want, need and saving ratio. At least this one, more you do this, better. If you can do this 30%, it's well and good. Avoid unnecessary brand obsession. Delay luxury purchases by 30 days before buying, right? So if you wait for 30 days, then you will come to know that it's actually not needed for us. It was some impulse buying or some influence of some reel or some Facebook forward, some WhatsApp or some colleagues influence, and we actually don't need it. So delay it by 30 days, and if you still feel that you need it, you can go for that. No issue with that. So brand obsession is most common thing. Like if you don't have iPhone, that means you are not worth, or you don't have any. Only if you have Mercedes or BMW, then are you are earning good or you are rich. That is a common misconception which we all have, right? So what we need actually, you have to decide that, don't go behind the name, you decide the properties you want in that product, right? Properties you want in that product. So for me, when I was looking for purchasing car, my thing was I needed a SUV. I am giving just my example, so you can apply them to yourself. So it should be SUV, SUV. Then it should have ventilated seats, and that too I needed second row because I have a driver, so I'll be most of the time sitting in the second row, right? Then ADAS, then all the safety features, right? Then bucket seats or captain seats you can say. These were my few requirements. So I searched these and I got a comparative page, and I will just share it with you. So these are the various cars, right? One page feature comparison: Hyundai Alcazar versus luxury SUVs. Alcazar petrol top variant has a panoramic sunroof, ventilated seats, dual climate. That means left side you can have a different AC temperature, right side you can have a different AC temperature. Large screen, level 2 ADAS, 360-degree camera and digital. I compared all these. So Alcazar top model, BMW X5, Mercedes GLE, Audi Q7. These are the brands, right? And if you have these these cars, people will say you have a good brand cars or you are rich. But if you see front plus second row, BMW has only front row ventilated seats. This is dual 4-zone, multi-zone, 4-zone. Then large digital screens, we have, all of the cars have. Wireless CarPlay, this has, no other luxury car has wireless CarPlay. Digital key, all have. 360-degree camera, all have. Level 2 ADAS is given as a standard. Here it's optional, and if anything is optional, you have to pay extra, right? Features, as wise if you say, there are 100% of my features, 85, 83 and 82. But can you see the ex-showroom price? 21 lakh, 1.05 CR, 1 CR and 95 lakh. So is it worth just to कि फ्रेंड्स हमें बोले कि वाह भाई तूने तो BMW ले ली या मर्सिडीज ले ली, यू हैव अ मर्सिडीज, because our job is not what you say linked to the cars which we use. Being anesthesiologist, it's not linked. Suppose it's like someone who is into networking, right? Someone whose job is into networking and he want to connect with high net worth individuals, etc. Then he is going for Mercedes GLE, BMW X5, Audi Q7. It's understandable because that will be part of job. He will be getting down from these high end cars and he will be meeting with the people, going for meetings, etc. That gives a different impression. But anesthesiologist coming out from such brands, it's no value other than you are getting some Facebook likes, Insta likes, right? Or WhatsApp, congratulations, congratulations. After that, for next 4 to 5 years, we are going to enjoy these features and not these names. Do you agree? Right? So decide what we need. So it's like that we need if some we are of age of marriage, right? And we go to some mela, right? where there is Vaduvar Milap, then our conditions are we need smart, should have good height, right? Should be fair, should be earning, right? Then what comes next? Should be emotionally stable, should be understanding or understanding the family values, right? These are the requirements. Do we say along with that, means do boys say along with that her name should be Deepika Padukone, or girls say his name should be Ritik Roshan? No, right? So what do we see? We see the features, not the names, right? So remember, avoid brand obsession, and the saved money, 80 lakhs saved will make the wonders for your financial freedom. Okay. Then debt. Managing debt wisely is also important. Debt is not bad, but unmanaged debt is dangerous. So what we have to do? We have to prefer home loan, educational loan over personal loans. Close high interest loans first. Suppose you have a loan, personal loan, and you are taken it at 30% per annum and you are paying EMIs. There is no problem for you to pay EMI because you are earning good. But if you have, let's say, 20 tola, or you can say 200 gram of gold in your home, gold ornaments or gold bar or whatever, anything you have in your home, and you are not using it, why don't you go and take the gold loan? Right, you will get it in the range of 8.5 to 9.5 in percent interest rate. Take that loan and repay this 13%. You are straightway saving 4 to 5% interest. That money saved will help you to buy other things which you want. Right, so smart management, high interest rate loans should be paid first. Also, the loans which are fresh, those should be paid first. That means what happens, that suppose we have one home loan, then car loan, then personal loan, and let's say mortgage loan. Home loan is at 8.5, car loan is at 10, personal loan at 13, mortgage loan, let's say, at 11%. Right? But home loan, car has been taken for 4 years back. Right? So we have to remember, and personal loan we have taken, let's say, 1 year back. And this we have just taken 3 months back, and we get money, let's say, from 20, 30, 40 lakh from somewhere. So what we think, that car loan ka only 2.5 lakh is pending, so let's pay that back. But that's a wrong thing. I would not wrong, but not a wise thing, I would say, because the interest component is taken in the initial EMIs, and you are almost in the last year of your car EMIs. So it's better to continue that and pay first, reduce this loan. Even if the interest rate is lesser than this, if this loan is older, you have to calculate and try to reduce the loans which are freshly taken, because higher interest rates are cut in the initial days of the loan tenure, right? Because what happens ki 4 loan ki jagah I'll cut out this loan, so only 3 loans will be there. But that's a financially wrong decision, I would say. Then next is review your OTT purchases or app subscription every 6 months, right? Unnecessarily we have that we wanted to see some, like for me, you see, Bazaar was one series, right? So wanted to so Sony Live, done, subscription taken, and they keep on cutting the amount, right? So review them. So don't have all the unnecessary OTTs with you. Share family plans whenever possible. Family plans means even for internet, right? We have at least 4 or 5 mobile numbers in the home. We are paying separately for that. But if you see the postpaid plans, family plans are really wonderful. Like VI, Idea, family plans. I'm having that, right? So if you have that, that gives you very good flexibility. Same internet can be used by multiple people, and cost effectiveness is also there. Cancel unused memberships immediately, right? So there are many memberships, so you can go in your phone and check the subscriptions, right? So that will reduce your unnecessary expenses. Then common annual expenses like insurance premiums, school fees, festivals and functions, vacations. Then what we have to do, create a separate sinking fund. So what is sinking fund? Sinking fund means creating a small debit every month for a future known expense. That means school fees we have to pay every 6 months, every quarter, or every year, depending on the every month. You can decide that this much will go in certain fixed FD or something like that, and you will break it at that time. For vacation, we need something this much amount, right? So insurance premium we pay once in a year. So you can divide it into, like, if your insurance premium is 25K plus 25K of health insurance, 50K, then you have to divide that by 12, right? So 5K per month, if you keep on debiting or adding to certain FD or RD, then that will also fetch you some returns. Also, along with that, that will be giving you the needed amount, and sudden burden of expense won't come in that particular month. Then insurance is an expense that protects the future expenses. So everyone should have a self and family. So preferably family floater insurance, term life insurance for the earning members, motor insurance, avoid mixing insurance with investments, right? Or your home insurance, asset insurance, all maximum insurance should be there. We should have cover for all our assets. So when I said that one important point, let's go back. Here, if you see in bracket, I have written, if possible, opt for fractional ownership, right, for vacations. So if you see, what do we do in vacations? We go to certain place, we book and pay for the hotel, we pay for our food, and we pay for our travel. Shopping I am keeping separate, right? No need to mix in it. So out of these, every time all these expenses come at one go just before going to the hospital, and that might change our 20 to 30% saving amount, right? So what we have to do, we have to try to avoid paying this at that time, hotels. So fractional ownership, I'll give you my example. I have a fractional ownership where 15 years of holidays are given to me, right? 7 days per year in a resort is given to me, and this is for 15 years, and I have paid lump sum investment, right? So what we can do, I'll just share. Right, so there is a resort called as Karma Kandara, okay, in Bali, and you go on Agoda, Karma Kandara Bali, and let's put it for, let's check for one night for, sorry, it became 2 room. You have to change it to 1 room. Right, so here if you go into select room, this is 1 bedroom pool villa, right? Per night before taxes and fees, rate is 41,000 per night. Here I stayed for 7 nights, right? When I took the fractional ownership, I got it complimentary initially. So that gave me back 7 into 40, so 2.8 lakh. Then in 2022, I stayed in 3 bedroom pool villa, sea facing. Per night rate is 1,18,000. So around 7 to 8 lakh vacations.
Prashant sir, sorry
Yeah,
to disturb.
yeah,
That hotel link is not visible. Hotel
not
screen,
visible.
whatever you are showing.
Actually, I have shared it.
Yeah, now it is. It was coming.
Okay. So 3 bedroom pool villa, 1,18,000 per night it's showing.
Sorry, sir. Again, it is gone. It's
Gone?
uh,
I don't know why.
Ganesh, can you help in this?
Or only PPT sharing is allowed, so I can skip this thing.
No, no, it was visible for some
Yeah.
time.
नाही नाही सर पीपीटी प्रेझेंटेशन करा ना पीपीटी
हा.
प्रेझेंटेशन नाही
Okay.
आलंय हा
स्लाइड शो करायला पाहिजे.
स्लाइड शो हा पण तरी लेफ्ट हँड साईडला सगळ्या स्लाइड दिसत आहेत
हो हो
दॅट शुड नॉट हॅपन दॅट शुड नॉट
Right.
हॅपन
हा.
Ganesh,
स्लाइड शो करा. हा स्लाइड शो.
Right. So that room costs around 1 lakh, so 7 lakh, and I paid only 10K for this holiday. Right? And every year I am getting, there is another resort where I am spending around 70, not spending, but utilizing around 70 to 2 lakh per year. I have paid 32 lakh to buy a fraction, 1/26th part of a villa. Right? That's called as fractional ownership. That means the resort owner sells one villa to 26 people. There are 52 weeks, right? So I have paid 1/26. For that, I have paid 32 lakh. And in 2032, that resort will be sold, and whatever price will come, I'll be getting back my money. That means maybe around 50, 60 lakh I'll be getting, and I will be using worth 30 lakh of holidays, right? So if I want to use such holidays, I would have spent 30 lakh plus to get 50, 60 lakh. I have to invest certain separate, that means 55 lakh was expense, but instead of that, by buying a fractional ownership, I have invested this, not spent, right? But when we book a hotel for our regular thing, we spend it. But this is my investment which I am going to get back maybe around at interest rate of or at rate of 10%. But additionally, I have got holidays. That means a king size life. I personally, with my own money, would never think to stay in a room or a villa which has a value of 1 lakh per night. Right? We can't spend that much. We are not what you say, condition for such spends, but our smart expense planning can help us to live such life, right? So then term insurance, yeah, we have seen this. Then compare prices online before buying. Avoid price, because what happens many times, we are used to buy on Amazon or anywhere, we straight away go and buy, but many times you get them cheap at some other brands, which means Flipkart, or even at local shop also you get the thing cheaper. This is especially for a big value purchases, not the small things. Avoid impulse purchases during sales. Sales page open only if you want to buy something, right? Which is pre-planned. Use credit cards, cashback, reward points effectively. Dr. Ashish will be talking thoroughly with that, so I have skipped that part. Prefer quality or cheap repeated purchases. So practice smart shopping habits, right? So discuss budget openly with spouse, teach children the value of money, set common financial goals as a family. So involve your family in expense discussions. That is very important in smart planning. Then emergency fund, this prevents the debt. Target 6 months of household expenses and keep in savings account or liquid funds, right? So monthly, we have to track the expenses, use various apps which are available. You can check them. Identify the leaks quarterly, unnecessary subscription, etc. You can reduce. Change your goals or reset your goals every year. And expense management is a continuous process, and it's not one time, but one time you have to give, I would say, 2 3 days to sit and plan this. Once you plan this, then doing minor tweaks is not a big issue. So review and improve it regularly. So to conclude from my side, smart expense management is obviously not about living cheaply, but about living consciously. Small, consistent changes in spending habits can lead to financial freedom, stress free living, and long term wealth creation for the families. It's not how much you earn, but how wisely you spend and save. Right? So, thank you from my side. So, over to Dr. Mayuresh.
Thank you, sir. It was a very wonderful presentation, sir. Regarding question and answer, we'll take the question and answer after the second lecture. Before that, I would like to ask Dr. Neelavati, madam, are you there? Hello.
Yes, Mayuresh, I am here.
Dr. Neelavati, madam, will speak on FBF for 2 minutes, please. You can continue, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Neelavati Kasnale. I am a FBF coordinator. I am a member of SAPC branch. I request you all kindly take FBF membership. Why it is important? Because you must have heard about FBF, dear all. You must have heard about FBF membership. By taking FBF membership, we can help our and our colleagues' family. FBF don't have any morbidity benefits. That means if we are become handicapped or anything, we can't get that benefit. But we can, our families can get benefited if our colleague or we die. It is having a mortality benefit as life is uncertain, and if earning member in the family dies, family suffers a lot. We can help these families by taking FBF membership. After death of an anesthesiologist, FBF office bearers, they visit the family of the person who is died and they hand over the certain amount of check to that families. They don't, doesn't require any documents. They themselves visit and they give that amount to the family. FBF fees is also not much. It varies according to the age. Like if our age is less than 30 years, then the first amount will be 2,000. It varies according to age. And after that, every year you have to pay a equal amount. Everyone will pay the equal amount. It depends on number of anesthesiologists dies on in that year and how many FBF members are there. And now FBF, the ISA has made FBF membership compulsory for all executive members. I request everyone kindly take the FBF membership and be a responsible anesthesiologist. Your small amount can help the family of our colleague anesthesiologist. So I request you all kindly take the FBF membership. If you have any queries, please contact me. I will be very happy if you contact me and I will help you how to become the membership and other queries I can solve them. Thank you. Thank you, Mayuresh.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Now, moving towards our next topic, I invite Dr. Ashish Patni. Dr. Ashish, are you there? Please share your. Can you please share your screen?
Yeah, good evening, Mayuresh. Thank you so
Good evening.
much. I'll share my screen, but before that, I would like to have my opening. Yeah. I thank SCPC and
Ashish, you are not clearly audible. Can you remove the speaker?
Am I audible now?
You are audible, but you are not clear.
Okay, I'll change the mic to. Yeah. Now, is it better?
Yeah, better.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So thank you, Mayuresh, and I thank my SAPC team and SAM's office bearers for giving me the opportunity to present in front of you all. So it was a wonderful presentation by Patsore sir about how to save, how to control and minimize our expenses. But let me ask you something. If I asked you to administer anesthesia for a complex case for 6 hours duration, would you have a plan of dosage, induction, recovery, or you will just go and induce the patient? No, you will have precision in everything. So that's also the same thing while we are planning the finances. In financial planning, precision matters more than financial restrictions. And your wallet also deserves the same level of planning as your operation room preparations. Here is a paradox. We'll earn like kings, but we think efficiently there, but we spend reactively. Every time you swipe a debit card, pay by cash, or pay by UPI, you are leaking value in it. The average doctor in this presentation, I hope, is losing at least 1 to 1.5, 2 lakh rupees in a tax-free rewards just by using the wrong plastic for the right expense. I'm not going to tell you on cutting the expenses. No, I'm going to tell you about converting the expenses in right manner. I'm not going to tell you on stopping the dining out or skipping the vacations. On the contrary, I'm going to tell you the ways in which you can enjoy the dining, the expenses guilt-free. You can imagine your insurance paying for your next flight or your electricity bill funding your next hotel stay. That's not luxury spending. That's spending intelligence. And this is what I call as live life king size, the credit card way. It is not about spending more. It is about spending wisely and designing a smarter way of spending. The goal isn't to buy luxury. The goal is to let the system earn it for you. So let's begin with the first principle. That rule changes how you look at every transaction from day one. I would like to ask you one question. How many of you use credit cards just not yet? Not yet. I have not started the presentation. I have just started the opening remarks. So my question to everyone is, how many of you use credit cards for just convenience? I want to make sure that this changes tonight. I would like to share my screen now. Is my screen visible?
Not yet, not yet, Ashish. Yes. Now.
Okay. So
Now visible.
This is what I say, live life king size, the credit card way, a professional's blueprint for smarter spending. And for that, we need to
Actually, we are seeing two
define.
images. Yours in on the screen also. PPT also we are seeing you.
Acha, you don't
And
want to
on
see
the
my.
side also.
Just a second.
Not on the PPT, no? Only on the right side it should be visible.
Acha, my image is visible.
Your image is coming just ahead of PPT.
Okay, just a second. I think I need to change the
setting.
Yeah. Is it better now?
Just
Yes, yes. Now it is.
yeah, that's better. No,
Okay.
but okay.
Yeah. So let me define the instrument. What is a credit card really? Credit card is a financial leverage that allows you to take interest-free capital for 45 to 50 days from the bank. And this you can utilize while your money sits comfortably in the bank account or in FD, earning the interest while the bank pays the vendor. Also, credit card acts as a shield, protection shield, which is absolutely cannot be matched by UPI or cash. For example, if you make a transaction, international transaction, and the vendor is incorrect, if you make that transaction by UPI, the money is gone and you cannot claim it back. But if it is paid by a credit card and if you register the complaint, the credit card company will stop the payment to the vendor and you will recover the money. And that is a very, very strong shield. And why does this matter now? In India, we are having a inflation of around 5 to 6% per year. And with that inflation, our expenses keep on increasing. But if we can convert our own expenses, which are bound to happen, into some rewards, then that dead expense turns into a yield. Just like our taxes, utility bills, spends on a restaurant, they all convert into yields. Also, with credit cards, we get accesses to lounge, concierge, many times golf access at no extra cost. And credit card is the fastest route to build a good credit health. And good credit health can earn you a very good interest rate when you are buying a home, when you're buying property for your hospital. A change in interest rate, a reduction in interest rate of 0.25% or 0.5% on based on your credit score can definitely change the total value which you can earn through your CIBIL score. So, who is eligible or who can own a credit card, or who should own a credit card and who should not? The basic requirements are income stability. And I don't think anyone in this room has a problem with that. The credit is for convenience, it is not for survival. The cash flow should be regular. But along with cash flow, we must have a zero defect principle, zero defect discipline, so that you pay 100% of the total due every month, no exceptions, and no paying of the minimum due amount. Because the moment you pay the minimum due, the interest on credit card starts revolving at 35 to 40% per year. And we have to look at our expenses not just as spending, but as a data which does not only deduct from our total value, but gives us a reflection of our own spendings. The hard truth is, if you are an impulse spender, like you got a credit card of limit 10 lakh rupees, and on day one you go out and splurge the 10 lakh rupees without having a backing in your FD or anything, and next month you cannot pay it, please stop here. This presentation is not for that. If you are a strategic spender who wants to maximize the benefits of credit cards, along with understanding the data which we are going to get, then definitely we will go ahead and live the life Kingsize. I'll give you one example. Last year, I went to Thailand with my wife, and the flights were booked through Smart Buy portal using my credit card points on HDFC Infinia, and hotels were booked through Accor platform with my Axis Atlas credit card. The total cost of flights and hotel were around 1.7 lakh rupees, and I paid zero to them. This is a luxury which we can definitely enjoy without splurging any money from our own pockets, but based on our rewards. And for this, we have to make sure that we don't choose cards. We have to develop a system. I don't say that you spend all your money based on one card. On the contrary, we have to build a system so that we will have an anchor, that is the card which will have run behind all your everyday spends. For your travel spends, you use your navigator card. And for some other spends like utilities, tax payments, you can have the specialist like HDFC Biz Black card. Here, the smart spending principle is every rupee must earn either rewards or data. With cash spendings, we do not get any data and do not get any rewards. 0% ROI. With card spending, you also get points or rewards along with the history of your spends, which can help you understand your own spending patterns. And as Patsore sir had rightly told us, we can minimize on the unnecessary spends. The mantra here is either a reward or a record should always be there. Now, as we enter the paradigm, the pyramid of credit cards, let me tell you the first level of credit cards which are available in the market currently, which are good. I'm not going to tell you there are around 400 credit cards in Indian market. And if you go on exploring all of them, then it will be difficult for you to gain any rewards. But I'm going to tell you the good ones which are available in the Indian context. The professional level, the base level, majority of people will have it, is the HDFC Regalia Gold and SBI Cashback Card. For those who want to enjoy the travel and credit card reward points system, HDFC Regalia Gold is a very good choice. But for those who feel that my money should come back in my credit card statement, SBI Cashback gives you a very steady return on all online spends of 5%. The second level is the ambassador, where HSBC Travel One and HDFC BizPower come to your help. HDFC BizPower is a great card for all your business spends, and Travel One is for your travel related spends. The third level, which is the sovereign level, here only the cards which are there are invite only cards. That means once you develop a good relationship with the bank, over a period of time, you can be invited to have these cards like HDFC Infinia, ICICI Emerald, and Axis Burgundy, Magnus Burgundy. The fourth level, which is the apex of it, is Amex Centurion, Axis Burgundy Private. These cards have annual fees in the range of starting from 2 lakh rupees a year to 5 lakh, 6 lakh rupees a year. We are not going to run behind them because that is a game for very wealthy people who have money just lying down in your accounts. For all your boring spends that earn the most, like government spends, you can use HDFC BizBlack and BizPower for tax and GST payments. Those who have hospitals, they can definitely work with them. Even the freelancing anesthesiologists who pay their taxes annually personally through their accounts can use the BizPower and BizBlack cards. For utilities payments, Airtel Access is a very good card with 10% rewards on all general utility spends, and on all Airtel spends up to 25% rewards, up to 250 rupees per month. For your fuel spends, you can look for SBI Octane and IDFC Power Plus cards. Both these cards give around 5 to 7.5% return on your petrol spends, which you can use again to buy petrol. For travel and dining, you can use HSBC Travel One with instant 1:1 transfer to 20 plus airlines, and Axis Atlas, the frequent flyer's choice. Though currently Axis Atlas is not being issued to anyone in India. It is being issued through some back channels with people who are having a very good relationship with Axis. HSBC Live Plus gives 10% dining cashback. Also, HDFC Swiggy Dine Out card gives the 10% reward on dining out. Now, I would like to bring to your notice something else. I want to change the screen. Now, this is the HDFC Smart Buy portal. And on this portal, we can buy vouchers for
Not
all
able to see screen.
Just
Ashish, we are not safe.
sorry,
Not able to see
Yeah.
the screen.
just a second. I'll change the screen. Yeah, is it visible now?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Now visible.
Okay. So this is the HDFC Smart Buy portal. Similar portal is available with ICICI Bank, which is called as iShop, and a similar portal is also available with Amex credit cards. HSBC is also trying to launch their own portal. Now, in this, we can see many brands which are there. For example, if I want to buy a voucher from Marks and Spencers, what I'll do is I'll go to the shop of Marks and Spencers. Whatever I want to buy, I'll collect those many items. I'll see what is the value of my purchase, and accordingly, I'll buy a voucher from here. If you can see, there is an upfront discount of 5% on all vouchers. And along with that, forget about HDFC Infinia. If we even go to HDFC Regalia, which is a base card, the effective price of your 5,000 rupees voucher becomes 4,440 because of upfront discount of 250 rupees and 310 reward points, which are valued at around 0.5 to 0.65 paisa per reward point. So total discount of 11.2% effectively. You just buy the voucher, give the voucher code to the billing person, he will enter the voucher amount. If any small amount is remaining, you can pay that with your credit card. And you are getting a whopping 11% return just by spending with a proper voucher and not spending or just swiping your card, which you would get only a return of around 1.5 to 2%. So that's why the multiplier strategy of portals is very, very helpful in earning and utilizing our rewards. Now, shall I use my credit card for all the spends, or what should I do? I don't understand which spends should I send on my credit card and which I can use with UPI or cash. Cash is the last preference and has zero tolerance. If you are earning in cash and you are spending in cash, that is a different matter, which I don't want to discuss here. UPI on credit, for example, Yes Bank Kiwi card gives up to 5% rewards, 5% cashback on UPI spends, which you can use up to 200 rupees or 500 rupees on your local shops. But for all your spends which are happening at proper stores which accept credit cards, any spend more than 200 rupees, putting it on a credit card will definitely give you a very good reward. Now, if you have seen that I have the HDFC Infinia card on my Smart Buy portal, how did I get it? Was it a very smooth journey? No, it's not a direct journey and you can go and ask the bank to give you HDFC Infinia. It needs a disciplined approach for payments of your credit cards, which are done systematically every month, month by month, year by year. Starting from HDFC Gold card, I started my HDFC Gold card in 2012, then upgraded to Regalia, then upgraded to HDFC Diners Black card, and finally I got my HDFC Infinia through a very systematic consolidated spending through one card of more than rupees 8 lakh in 6 months, and very strong long-term history which is there. But will you say that I will have only Infinia and no other cards? Please don't do that, because that will not help you in learning the system of credit cards, in understanding how you can deal with earning the rewards and then burning them. Every financial system learning has a learning curve, just like when we learned how to use ultrasound for blocks. These are the most important rules while using the credit cards. Always and always automate your credit card bill payments so that it goes into auto debit every month. On your due date, the amount gets debited from your account, and make sure you keep adequate balance in your account. Use the portals of HDFC, ICICI, HSBC as much as you can, and keep updated with your checks, CIBIL score. One red flag: never withdraw cash from ATMs with your credit cards. The moment you withdraw cash, the interest starts that moment along with the cash processing fee. Don't miss your due dates. And one more important thing which I learned from my mistakes is not to hoard the points. We should use them, we should spend them for our own benefits. Luxury is not about earning more, it's about the intelligence of the transaction. We need to be efficient to earn our freedom. And by developing and maintaining that system, we can definitely live our life king size. I welcome you all to King Size Living. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to present here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashish. It was a very wonderful and very nice demonstration of credit cards. And before going for the question and answer, I would like to thank you personally here because I have been using the credit card because of you. And I want to tell everyone that first card I have got the Federal Scapia card on which I had got offer of 35,000 rupees international flight, which I have already booked on the 0 rupees and going out of India next month. And I have taken HDFC Bispower, HDFC Regalia Gold for my wife, and HDFC Bispower for me. And I have automated all my insurances and my electric bills, MNGL bill, everything. And I am getting 5% discount and that. I got a book my show vouchers free worth 1,500 rupees. Already spent it. And many more benefits are there. So I think if it is used properly in the disciplined way, credit card is the best instrument. Now the days have gone where you have to go to the bank to get the credit cards. Now you are not the person used to call you for getting the credit cards are now reducing day by day. So for using lounges and everything, credit card is the best instrument you can have right now. So we would like to take a question answer now. First question is there to Pachure sir. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, sir. I'll go just. Chaya madam was asking about the what are the insurance plans? Like she must be asking like it should be paid 1 year or 2 yearly or 3 yearly or other little bit. Can you just tell about that?
Okay, so insurance prime, it's always better to take yearly premiums. What is meaning of insurance? Why do we take insurance? We take insurance for uncertainties. If it's life or if it's car insurance or any other insurance for that matter. So if that event happens within 1 year, you are unnecessarily paying 3 years. If your car gets damaged, you are unnecessarily paying it prior and you can't get that max benefit in your tax saving as well, right? If you are
Yes,
into
sir.
that old bag, now it has been removed actually. So it should be always every year payment for the insurance and all
Yes, sir.
health insurance, indemnity insurance, asset insurance, and life insurance term plan. These are the must ones.
Sir, it was my question actually. So,
Yeah.
what's your advice on home loan like overdraft facility like SBI Maxgin or like that? It should be used or normal normal home loan you should give?
Overdraft facility is good. It should be used actually. And
Yes.
when if you are going to make money more than your interest rate from taking out that money, then you should use that overdraft facility. Because what happens if we have excess money, suppose there are certain ways I want to go, don't want to go into those details, but like you are going to earn by some way, let's say 10%, then you will be benefited by having a overdraft facility. And if you say that market conditions are not suitable and not going to earn more, you can dump it and your interest will be reduced at that point. So it's the
Yeah.
best way to have it over
Thank
there.
you, sir. Next question is from Avinash Bhosle, sir, to Ashish. Which is better, credit, or both of you can answer, sir. Which is better, credit or debit card? Then why banks easily issue credit card than debit card?
Sir,
Ashish or sir?
yes, I would like to answer this. Debit cards we get from banks whenever we open an account. That is the default mode of payment the banks give us. Credit card is given to the people who have ability to repay their bills, but also credit cards are given to the people so that they spend more, and banks can earn from any missed payments, their processing fees, any lag in your payments, the interest which is going through buy now pay later, EMI on credit card which you get. So banks earn very different ways. Banks earn in different ways from you when you are using a credit card. But when you are using a credit card in a structured, systematic, disciplined manner, then you are not going to give much to the bank, and you are earning yourself much more than any debit card can offer. So, for a disciplined, structured person, a credit card would be worth hundreds of times more than a debit card.
Okay.
Can I add one
Anyone
more
want
thing?
to ask the question?
Sir, Bhavesh sir wants to add something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Bhavesh,
actually,
sir? Yes, sir.
yeah.
Prashant.
So there is one more way of
No
earning
need.
for the banks that they give it easily, credit cards, because they get from the merchants where we swipe our cards. They get our, because if you see, you go at a small shops, they tell you that 2% extra charge lage because bank charges them. So that's also one of their earning revenue. For debit card swipes, they won't get that much. That's what I wanted to add one
Correct.
more.
And how we come to know about that reward points? Which utility, or I mean, is it pre-decided by the, suppose, HSBC or HDFC? I mean,
Sir, every bank has their own websites and apps where you can get to see how many reward points you have earned. Every bank has a system that their reward points will be valued at this much value for that particular card. So yes, definitely we need to learn and read the MITC, the most important
and
terms
what?
and condition document
Okay.
which you get with your credit card, so that you come to know how much you are going to earn for which stack of spends. There is no one card which you will say is best in India. You will have to
And is there
streamline
any
and structure
annual
your
charges
spends.
for all these cards? Annual charges
Yes,
maintenance
yes.
for all these
Good
cards?
that you
Okay.
asked. See, lifetime free cards, there are few which can give you good returns, like Amazon Pay ICICI card, which gives good returns on Amazon only. There are few others like IndusInd Tiger, which has good lounge access benefits. There is one Bob Eterna card, which is also a lifetime free card currently being issued. Earlier, it used to have a very good fee of around 2,500 rupees per year. Now it is being offered lifetime free. So there are some good lifetime free cards, but they have limitations on how much you can earn through them. They do not offer air miles transfers. Means you cannot transfer your points to airlines, where you can get
Okay.
maximum value through business class bookings. The paid cards have the ability to transfer your points to air miles, where you can get maximum rewards. The transfer to Accor platform is not available with any of the free cards, which gives you a value of 1 point of Accor is equivalent to 2 rupees, more than 2 rupees now. So that you won't get with free cards. So that is why we need to choose our cards wisely and define our spends on what card we want to spend what. That's why I said
First, we have to
it is the
calculate our
system.
own spending, and then accordingly we choose
Yes,
the
it is
card
the
that we
system
like.
which should be implemented rather than I'll spend everything on one card.
Leena madam is asking which card is good to use for foreign travel. Are forex card good?
Yes,
Yes,
forex are good.
forex cards are really good. There are 2, 3 forex cards currently available as lifetime free, like the Scapia card. Then there is one card from IndusInd Bank also. Then there is one card from Neo Global also. So these are zero forex cards which are available in the market. You can definitely use them if you do not have a card with good base rewards. For example, HDFC Diners Black and HDFC Infinia have base reward rate of 3.3%. For foreign spends, you get charged 2% forex markup. Even with that, you get a flat return of 1.3%. And with HDFC's global value program, you will get a 2.3% return back on your foreign spends. So definitely you
That
need
is
to
wonderful program
understand
with
what
200
card you
rupees
are
annual
using.
fees.
Sorry?
Yeah, that is wonderful program with 200 rupees annual fees. I have
Correct.
activated that in my card.
Right.
Dr. Neelam madam is asking, is it better to use one credit card with maximum limit or number of cards and use for different purposes?
It is better to use different cards for different purposes if you understand what you are doing for what. If you do not understand or if you do not want to get into those nitty-gritties, then you can definitely stick to one card which has an overall good performance. But sticking to one card is not that rewarding, as I would say.
Indra,
Ashish,
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
madam.
Ashish, regarding HDFC card, even the Regalia and the Infinia card are free. So you
No,
did not
madam.
to pay anything annual fees.
No, ma'am.
It
There
depends
are
on
annual
your
fees.
transactions. No, it
Yeah,
depends
yeah,
on
It's
yeah.
your
offered to
transactions and
few
all.
people lifetime free.
Yeah, yeah,
Regalia Gold is offered to few people as lifetime
yeah.
free.
Because I got it, I think long back I had taken the Regalia, and then now Infinia, they have offered me Infinia free of cost.
That's wonderful, ma'am. That's
You must be
wonderful,
a
Wonderful.
and
privileged
you are
customer, madam,
one of the very few
having
people
good transactions.
who are using Infinia
Depends
for
on the
lifetime.
turnover of your hospital
Yeah.
Maybe,
and
yeah.
your account.
Sir, I want to ask one question to Pachure sir about that. He said ki there will be some percentage we have to invest. Is there a legal, I mean, they give the legal documents about that you are having so much share, fractional share, you said.
Yes, sir.
So what about the
Yeah.
international laws
So,
about our
yeah.
transactions?
So,
Investments.
that is governed by Hutchison's rule. Right, so all the fractional ownership or timeshare companies which are there, we have to make sure that they have a certification from Hutchison, right? So Hutchison is a worldwide accepted sort of, you can say, like we have SEBI for stock market or IRDA for our insurance. So worldwide Hutchison is like that, that any company starting, they have to deposit a lump sum amount with Hutchison as a credit against their business, right? So if the company defaults, Hutchison will take care of our payments. Plus, the company has made LLPs with me. So LLP with 26 partners, and it's clearly written that in 2032 the resort will be sold, and whatever share will come off that will be refunded to the each partner of the LLP, each member of the LLP. So it's a totally legal thing. And I have also, I can see it in my tax, this thing also, that I am member of that LLP. Even my CA can check on the government portals.
Okay, so but we have to disclose it in our
Yeah,
ITR
yeah,
return or
definitely. Yeah,
something
it's
like
it's totally white transaction. We
white
have to
transaction.
transfer from our amount accounts, and it's totally, we have to disclose it. And it's better to disclose because
Yes,
else
yes. Otherwise,
when we
you get
get
the
the money
notice.
back unnecessary, we have to pay the more taxes and keep on explaining that we had taken back. So once we do it, we have to inform while filing the ITR.
Okay.
Ashish, one question. Can I ask
Yes,
one
ma'am.
question?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Sure.
There, good that you pointed out out to the credit card because hardly people are using. But nowadays, payment by QR code is very easy. Like people are lazy to swipe their credit cards. And another thing is that every now and then there is a phone to have a credit card. So is it necessary to have a bank account with that bank credit card, or you can just buy a credit card without having account into it?
Not required, madam. You can buy.
There is one credit card which is Axis Magnus Burgundy, which requires you to have a very good relationship with the bank, similar to HSBC Private. But other credit cards, you don't need to have the account with the bank. You can have it without having the account.
So,
And how
right now there is no credit card which can be used for QR code.
There is a
till
RuPay
date.
card you can use, sir. RuPay credit card
All
you can use.
RuPay credit cards
QR code
can be used for UPI payments, like Kiwi.
Okay.
Then Scapia also can be used
Scapia,
for
IDFC Power Plus I'm using for petrol. I'm using it
correct.
for groceries also. While I'm going to Pimpri market for buying vegetables, I'm using that credit card.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And also one
And
more
I'm
thing
getting
that
return
you can
also in that.
activate tap and pay. Tap and pay, if you activate, it's same as doing UPI. Open that UPI app, open the scanner, scan it. Instead of that, you give it card, tap and pay. It's
Sir,
easy.
but grocery they don't have the machine, na? So you have
Tap and
QR
pay,
code.
POS
Yeah, for
machine.
grocery
Vegetable
it's
store,
fine.
vegetable
you need a
I am using
machine for
for
that?
50 rupees
Wi-Fi.
vegetable. I am using that IDFC credit card. So
Okay.
I will get might be after a year one flight through that.
Good.
There is
But
one
that is
more
the paid
credit card
card.
which
That
I would like to
IDFC is also
focus
paid
here.
card, or you
Sir,
have
it is
account
just
over there.
500 rupees fees for a first year,
Okay.
and you will get a voucher of 500 rupees immediately in a one month. So you
spending.
put a petrol for that. I am getting 6.5% return on HP petrol pump. So whatever the petrol I am getting, if petrol is cost is 100 rupees per liter, I am getting it at around 94 rupees per liter. So everyone should use that card.
Yeah, same
If
is
you are
now. Same
yes,
RBL Bank has tied
correct,
up with
RBL Power
IOCL
Plus is
credit
there.
card.
yes, sir. RBL Power
7.5%.
Plus is there. Actually, there is Indrani Hemante Kumar madam is asking, how much do you pay every year for the card? Is it free or paid?
Madam, I pay for HDFC Infinia 12,000 rupees plus GST, but the actual expense is only the GST, because HDFC rewards me back with 12,000 reward points equivalent to 12,000 rupees. Similarly, the other cards have different rewards, which they tend to give us back the value which we are paying as a annual fees.
Dr. Vaishali Sapatnikar madam is asking, what are must card everyone should have? Which hotels give fraction income? List of them.
In short summary of all the cards.
So for the starters,
from where, Ashish, I want to ask, from
yes.
where do you get information about all these cards?
YouTube.
Me.
It's amazing information.
Me.
Chat GPT.
Madam,
No,
he's using credit card since 15 years, and I have got all knowledge from him from three months.
Group
3
one एक
months.
list share
So we will
करा,
get
list,
it in
please.
2 days now.
Yeah.
List.
One more
Inamdar madam
question
is
is there,
asking, can we
Ashish?
pay Blinkit and Instabuy credit cards? So definitely 100% we can pay with Blinkit and Swiggy Instamart. And to add to that, we can pay that with vouchers from HDFC SmartBuy and ICICI iShop portals. So that you will get 10 to 16% rewards, 10 to 18% rewards on your spends for Blinkit, Instamart. For Blinkit and Instamart, that is there. For Big Basket, there is another card which you can use, is Tata Neu Infinity. All Tata spends, if you do through Tata Neu app, you will get 10% back on Tata Neu Infinity. Along with that, it gives 1.5% back on RuPay. Since it is a RuPay variant, you will get 1.5% back on your UPI spends.
Ganesh, can you mute the who is talking? Any more questions? Anyone want to ask something?
Hello.
You must have so many cards to have in your pocket to, I mean, to spend, I mean, to the different channels and different
Madam,
payments, isn't
we
it?
have to turn our all expenses into smart expenses. Expenses will be there. You have to just turn it into smart way. That
Am I
is
visible here?
that.
Every
But
day
Yes,
then
there
you
yes.
will
got
be
to pay
different
the annual
card day.
fees also,
Today is
isn't it?
grocery card day, tomorrow is shopping card day, that way. So you carry only one card on that.
Hello, good evening. May I ask one question?
Hello, good evening,
Yes,
madam.
yes, madam.
Shalini madam is there.
Yes. Actually, I missed the talk. Actually, I want to attend it, but due to some reason, I could not attend. Please share the link later on. Definitely, we will
Madam,
listen.
YouTube link is there. Definitely, you can
Yeah.
see on that.
One more
Access.
request to Ashish. Could you give a list of credit cards with benefits of every card? Just make a
He is having 15 cards. He was about to show that, madam.
No, sir, not 15, but at least 5 or 6, which are more helpful.
Yeah,
Yes, everybody
Ashish.
wants that
Madam,
list from
Yes.
I'll be
Ashish.
really frank with
With
you.
annual charges.
I'll be really frank with
Of course,
you.
of course, of course.
Depending on personality, depending on personal
Yes.
spends, the criteria of your spends, the
Yes.
category of your credit card changes.
Right.
Right? But I
Yes.
have shared in my presentation the good cards which are
Okay.
designated for particular spend categories.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So at least
Because
day-to-day
no
activities.
one card is perfect for anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
That will be definitely. But at least wise use of all credit cards, at least 3-4 credit cards. You know,
You can,
especially-
Ashish, you can release the names of like SDFC,
Right.
which Regalia Gold is good.
For your business spends, GST, tax payments, anything in the business category,
Okay.
HDFC Biz Power and Biz Black, they do not have any competition in the market.
Okay.
For your utility spends, you can use HDFC Tata New, you can use Airtel Axis. These are the very good
Regalia
cards.
Gold will
Or
be
you
better
can
to
use
start with.
SBI Cashback PhonePe card. It is also giving your 10% back on your utility spends.
Okay.
Then for your everyday spends, grocery and others, you can use the cards like for Swiggy, you can use HDFC Swiggy card. You can use HSBC Travel One, or for that matter, Axis Horizon. Even though it is not that great a card, but since Axis is not offering Atlas now, you can use Axis Horizon if you have good relationship with Axis.
Okay.
And when we go upwards in the ladder, then definitely ICICI Emerald Private Metal, HDFC Infinia, Axis Magnus, and other cards come into play.
Okay.
I would advise
Same
everyone,
question,
whatever the
Ashish,
yes,
same
yes,
question. Do we have to have bank account with them?
No,
With
ma'am.
HDFC?
No, ma'am. It's not
You said so
mandatory to
many
have the
cards with
HDFC bank
HDFC.
account. No.
Then how do you get? How do you get? You just have to apply or they ring up?
Yeah.
What do you-
Ma'am, there is a system to that. If you have any credit history built because of your
Yeah.
home loan payments, your car loan payments, anything, then you
CIBIL
definitely
score.
have a good CIBIL score, right? With your income documents and your CIBIL score, you can apply for your first credit card. Recently, Mayuresh applied for his wife's HDFC Regalia Gold, and she got it with those documents.
How
But
to,
that
where
is
to
the first
see
step.
CIBIL
Ashish,
CIBIL
if
score?
one,
Where to see
I,
CIBIL score?
Ashish, if one
Yes, ma'am.
person is taking Regalia Gold, the spouse gets free of cost.
Yeah, no, that is add-on card.
Add-on card
That
you
is
have to take.
definitely
Add-on
there.
card. Huh.
You have to take an
Yeah,
add-on card.
but
If Mayuresh is having that Regalia Gold card, his wife will get it free add-on card.
Yeah,
He need
yeah.
not
so
to do
Mayuresh got Biz Power and his wife got Regalia Gold.
Because I couldn't get Regalia Gold, madam. I got Biz Power on business. My clinic
Okay,
on
okay,
base of my
okay.
clinic.
The benefits of add-on cards are again different.
Yeah,
You can have add-on cards up to 4 add-on cards, 5 add-on cards in your family. And HDFC gives add-on cards to your children more than
correct.
18 years of age.
Yes.
And ICICI Emerald Private Metal gives add-on card for children more than 12 years of age also.
Mhm.
So you can use those add-on cards for spending at various locations and earn
Various
rewards with
locations.
them.
Yes, yes.
Along
Even
with
for
that,
lounges and all, you can access
yes,
that.
for launch benefits, they are definitely the most useful things to have
Useful.
add-on
Yeah.
cards.
Priority pass is there.
Yeah.
Ashish, can you highlight on the priority pass, because many people don't know about the priority passes, and add-on card
Airport
also get the
lounges.
priority pass.
Right. For
Ashish,
priority passes,
sorry to disturb.
yeah.
Ashish,
Yes,
one
madam. Yes,
question.
madam.
Which are the credit cards which are accepted internationally?
Everyone.
So
Every
no,
All
I'll make
No,
this
no, no.
clear.
Because
I'll
I
No,
didn't
not
make
get the
this
all.
clear now.
access.
Yeah, the credit cards which are offered on Visa and Mastercard network,
Mastercard.
okay, they are accepted worldwide. They have very good acceptance. The cards on Amex have good acceptance in Europe and USA, but have less acceptance in Southeast Asia and Australia. The Diners network has limited acceptance all over the world. Okay, so you need to choose your card wisely. That's why what I said.
Dinos.
Ashish, Sarika
coming-
Lonkar madam is
Dine-
asking if credit card is not used at all, any fees applicable?
Now, if you have a credit card which has an annual fees, then definitely they will charge the annual fees as it is.
Credit card.
If it's a lifetime free card, then they won't charge you any fees. Again, some credit card companies, some banks require you to make at least one spend in a year to keep the card active. So you need to read the most important terms and condition, MITC document.
Prerequisites.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can
You were
highlight
telling
on
about the primary pass. Yes, yes.
priority pass?
Priority
Priority
yes.
pass.
Okay. So as I said, Diners network usually does not need a priority pass to access any lounges in the world. It has its own connections, and through Diners network, you can directly access the international lounges. But for others, the priority pass has tie-up with around 1,600 international lounges. Indian cards companies, they tie up with the priority pass. For having a lounge access inside India, you don't need a priority pass. On the contrary, if you swipe your priority pass inside India in domestic airports, you will be charged a fee. But if you use your priority pass outside India, depending on your complementary number of visits offered by the credit card which you have, the card and the priority pass, they are both linked together. Every card has set number of lounge access per month, per quarter, per year. So those visits you can do complementary with that priority pass in a year. That may be related with, and the lounge visits are counted when you have an add-on card. Even if you swipe the add-on card priority pass, the lounge visit will be counted. So you swipe for yourself and your wife, 2 visits will be counted. So similarly, you need a priority pass to enjoy some other benefits also. It does not only give you lounge benefits, but it has some restaurant benefits also. Sometimes you do not get access to some restaurants in some cities and airports, but you get access through those restaurants through priority pass.
Ashish, one question. Many cards are written not valid for foreign exchange in Nepal and Bhutan. How about that? If you want to visit,
Ma'am, for Nepal, Indian currency is very much accepted.
Even for
and
Bhutan.
Yeah,
Bhutan.
and for Bhutan also Indian
Same.
currency is accepted. So for us Indians, it's not much of an issue.
Okay, you can spend in rupees also, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
They accept.
Same. I know. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else want to ask the question? I think we have covered almost everything about the credit card.
So good.
So
I think
I'll
congratulations to both the speakers for
Yes,
nice
excellent
presentation.
Yeah.
presentations by both the
A lot
speakers.
many our queries got cleared, I suppose. And it's a new horizon basically, how to spend. Thank you, both of you.
So everyone
I
should
had one
use
question
credit
for
card and
Bharat
see
sir.
how it works. Yeah, how it works. That unless and until you spend on the credit card, you don't know much about the reward points and I mean how much percent it
Hello.
gives back. We should use and see, isn't it? How much the
Yes,
reward points you
that
get
is
out.
that is a very good suggestion, ma'am. You first enter into it. पानी में आप गिरने के बाद ही आप तैरना सीखोगे.
Yeah. बरोबर. नहीं नहीं ऐसे ही करना है. Thank you.
So first enter into the horizon and then you will learn how it goes ahead.
And that
Excellent.
includes your
Everybody
even
worries about that some or the other, I mean, card misuse or some kind of, frauds taken place.
That is
That's why
why
nobody, that was
yeah, for fraud control, credit card is
previously.
best. Credit
If
card is
anyone
best.
to take the if anyone want to take the
No, no.
card, you can go to your internet banking or your banking app, and you can see which offer you are getting. So immediately you can get the credit card online itself. Otherwise, you have to apply offline.
Also, you can get a referral link from me or Mayuresh and then move ahead.
Yeah, if anyone
You
want
will
to
get
have
the
any
some
information about
benefits.
credit card, we can guide you.
Can we pay our mutual fund by credit cards? Last question. Yeah.
No, we
Mutual
cannot.
funds?
No, you cannot.
You cannot.
It's like
No.
cash spending, and then they will be charged 16 to
previous years.
18%.
It was there in the previous years, but now they have closed the loophole.
Thank you.
One question is there. How about the cred? Dr. Lokesh Kumar is asking, how about the cred? Any advantage of cred? One more thing is missed, Ashish. If people are having multiple credit cards, where to see that? Because a lot of time, like how to make the payment, because we don't remember each and every date of the when to pay the credit card.
Yeah. So the best way is to set an auto pay mandate. If you are not doing that, or if you have multiple accounts and you want to make sure that you make the payment through your multiple accounts, then yes, the question which is there from Dr. Lokesh, how about cred? So cred is a very reliable platform. It is a secured platform. We can all add our cards on the cred, give access to our SMS. Cred will read the SMS, read the statements, and tell us reminders of how much is due on what card, how much we have to pay, what is the total statement due, what is the current due. So everything we can access from there. But I have one suggestion here. Don't run behind the rewards from cred. That is a marketing platform. So you don't need to run behind it. You can utilize it very well for tracking your spends and tracking your credit card bills.
There is one suggestion. There is one best way is to change the statement date of all your credits
Yes,
on
that is
only
a
on
very
one
good
single
suggestion.
day
Yes.
and pay
If you
on the
can
same
change
date.
that, you just need to call the bank and tell them that I want to change my statement date. For the people who are salaried, this is the best thing to do. But those who are having spends throughout the month, like the freelancers and those who run the hospital, yes, they can have their credit cards due dates staggered over a month and enjoy the proper 45 and 50-day leverage which you get.
I think it was a very wonderful and nice discussion. I would now just a minute. Then there is one more question is coming.
Yes,
for buying a new car, credit
for
card
buying
can
a
be of any
flat.
use.
Yes, for buying a new car, for buying a flat, you can definitely use your credit cards. For a flat, many of the banks are now trying to avoid the MCCs, which are in the real estate market. But for car, yes, definitely you can use the credit card. And you can negotiate with the car vendor that you won't pay much fee towards credit card transaction. If you choose a correct credit card, if you have like Axis Magnus Burgundy, you can earn 14% reward on your car payment.
14% discount we can get.
You can
Avoid
earn
credit card
14%
loans.
reward.
Pachore sir
Reward
is
That
points.
will
saying
be
avoid
utilized for
credit card
spending
loans.
other things.
Yeah, credit card loans. See, that's what we said. You use your credit card like your debit card. Just you have to make sure you have the adequate money lying down in your bank account to make the payment of your credit card. Then only make that spend.
Whichever is marketed by credit card, don't take it. My personal opinion.
Yeah, and the interest-free EMIs on card, it's just a gimmick. They charge you the fees. Maybe they do not charge you, but they charge the company or anyways else. But interest-free or what we say no cost EMI, it is not actually a no cost EMI. You definitely have to pay something. Another thing, you don't get any rewards on your no cost EMI spends, interest-free EMI spends. So that is a definite loss there.
Ashish, just can you highlight you have shown the only Marks and Spencer vouchers, but I think on HDFC Smart Buy portal there are around thousands of vouchers are available. So
Yes.
and if people are not using the credit card, even 6.5 to 7% discount is available on UPI or debit card or whatever. So I think you
Through
can
gifter
highlight on
code,
that.
through gifter
Yeah,
code.
gifter.
Yes. So buying a voucher is the very good hack which you should definitely include in your life. It takes a minute of yours time, but gives you rewards unparalleled. When you
Can
go
you
to,
elaborate more on voucher? Like I did not understand what you are meant by vouchers.
I'll share my screen again, ma'am.
There is
This
an
is
app called
instant.
Gifter where you can get the discount of 7 to 8% on anything if you want to buy. If you want to buy a mobile from Reliance Digital, you can buy a voucher of 15,000 rupees on Reliance Digital on internet or on any portal. You will get a discount of 7%, like a 10% discount. Like you will have to pay only 13,500 rupees. You will get a mobile of 15,000 rupees. So you can do this for each and everything. Like there is any Make My Trip or Klook app is there or whatever you want to buy, even Blinkit, everything vouchers are available now. Farm Easy and whatever you name it and you have it. I think you can show the gifter.
Most of us have traveled outside India in the Southeast Asian and Middle East, and Klook is a wonderful app to have discounts and bookings, and that also we can do with the vouchers from HDFC Bank and ICICI iShop portal. You can tell me one brand, and I'll try to find out if that is there.
Open Blinkit.
Blinkit. So Blinkit gift card. There is a limitation of monthly 1,500 rupees gift card you can buy for Blinkit on HDFC portal. So 1,500 rupees worth of grocery you can buy through these vouchers every month. Okay.
And one more hack I would like to tell Ashish. Last
Yes.
month I had gone to Singapore. So when I searched anything, any attraction like on Klook, and just I moved out of it. After 6 hours, I got a discount of 10% on that offer. So you can try that. Like you just open it, click it, and just move ahead. Don't book it. And after 6 to 8 hours, might be after 24 hours, you will get a mail. You are not logged in or you are not booked yet. We are giving you 10% discount. So I have almost booked each and every attraction with such 5 to 10% discount on Klook. So you can do that. You can get a referral benefit. You refer it to someone. Like I referred it to my wife. She downloaded the Klook and we got a 10% discount. So such things also you can do.
And those are promotional discounts which we get on and off. But yes, that we can utilize. Anything else you want me to search on?
Anyone wants to ask? This is fine.
Flipkart. Flipkart.
Yes.
Madam, everything is available. Flipkart, Reliance Digital, Amazon and Flipkart. Problem is you don't get the reward point. You will be
This
charged
app
extra
is
for
of
that.
HDFC. This app is of HDFC Bank, right?
This is of HDFC.
But from any app, Flipkart and Amazon, if you are buying the voucher, you won't get the upfront discount. You and the Amazon and Flipkart charges the credit card surcharge. So it is
Surcharge.
not
Yeah,
good
2.5 to
good thing to buy
3%
from.
charge they charge.
Hmm.
So depending on what card you are having, like for Regalia, if you go for a 2000 rupees voucher, you get a 1870 rupees. Effective discount is 6.5%. But when they charge you 3%, the effective discount becomes only 3%. But for Infinia, if you go, the reward rate becomes around 16.25 minus 3%, that is 13.25. As you can see here, Flipkart and Amazon, these are the only two companies for which the HDFC and ICICI charge you a processing fee of 2.5% plus GST.
Should we use promo codes
Yes.
to get the discount and the reward
Definitely,
points?
madam. Definitely.
Definitely.
These
That is a
rewards
wonderful
we
thing.
get only after. My question is, do we get
Yes,
these
ma'am.
rewards only after purchasing or using that credit card? Or without
Yes.
using credit card, we get these offers?
No, without using that particular credit card which you have, you won't get that offer.
You have to buy that voucher from
You have
credit
to
card.
buy something and use a
You
promo
have to
code
buy
to
the
get the
voucher
discount.
from there. And my suggestion is you will buy the voucher only when you know you are going to make that spend immediately.
Okay.
Okay,
You
don't
can
keep
buy
it.
the voucher. Sorry to disturb. You can buy that voucher on UPI also, but the discount might be less.
Much less.
Got it.
Anything else? I think then we
You
should I move
said
ahead with
about
the.
using voucher immediately. I mean, within how much time you should use that? You said
No,
about the
ma'am,
voucher.
they have a voucher validity of 6 months.
Oh, okay. Achha.
Right.
Within 6 months.
But
Okay.
yeah, it has a validity of 6 months. My suggestion is you don't keep the value pending in the voucher.
Okay.
Why to spend that extra money on vouchers? Buy only that much amount which you are going to make a spend of.
We can gift also the vouchers, isn't it? To
Yeah, we
someone.
can give the vouchers. Yes, you can definitely give the vouchers.
Good.
For gifting also, you are getting the rewards.
I should move ahead with the vote of thanks now. First of all, I would like to thanks SAM's president, our Dr. Avinash Bhosle sir, and honorary secretary Dr. Sheetal Dalal madam, giving us such a wonderful platform for a webinar. Thank you, Ganesh of Jeneka. I would like to thank our society president, Dr. Uma Deshmukh madam, Dr. Chaya Suryavanshi madam, our honorary secretary, and our all seniors and our executive members and all team of SAPC. And I would like to thank all delegates for joining this and making it a interactive session. Thank you all. And I would like to thank our speaker, Dr. Prashant Pachore sir, for giving their time, and Dr. Ashish Patni for giving his time. Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful webinar, and YouTube link is available. You can see this link. You can see this webinar in downloaded form also on the YouTube link, which will be shared. Thank you.